Guns. Lots of guns. That's from John Wick 3. I think this is supposed to be the John Wick 3 Combat Master, although it's kind of different. It didn't come with a sleeve, but this box reminds me of another brand of guns. We'll have to see when we compare. So what's nice is this has brass bullets, and I think it might eject the bullets as well. So that's kind of neat. Obviously not going to shoot anything, but it's cool that they'll eject the bullets. So looking here at the TTI website here, this Combat Master is $7,000. It's got a flat front end, so it looks very similar, right? The recess is kind of similar, a little shorter, but all the grooves, how they're angled. The only difference is this thing says Pit Viper, but the Pit Viper has a slanted front end, so that's what makes me think this is a Combat Master with the text of a Pit Viper. Maybe to avoid legal pursuits, I'm not sure. And this has a sliding trigger, but this is a pivoting trigger, so that's a bit off as well. And also, there's not enough detail on this side for whatever that is, a safety, I think. Alright, and the grip is totally smooth. So this is already shaping up to be not as cool as some of the other ones I have, but still, we'll take a look, right? I already bought the thing, so... Alright, so I'm trying to hit the focus here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to have to ignore the fact that it says Pit Viper, but it is nicely done, though. And then that's all recessed as well. Nice, and these illustrations are recessed. Okay, so the trigger, yeah, being pivoting, but it does have the three lightning holes. This doesn't look so great, and this is very smooth. Alright, so it obviously has the key ring hole there. It's got a little leveling height adjustment kind of actuator for the rear sight. In the front sight, what's going on here? It almost looks like something's floating there, but I think it's just a reflection of the LED. If that was painted, it would, like a color, it would look awesome. Anyways, the barrel inside it must be black, or look, I think it's plastic, so that's not so great. There's some ribbing there, smooth there, plastic, but it's got the Taran logo on the bottom of the mag. Alright, the mag wheel is quite large, and this side here, yeah, so the safety is very lame. It's not going to move, it's just part of the body. And then this safety also, it's just part of the body, doesn't move. This does move though, the slide catch. It doesn't even say Taran. Yeah, this is a total inspired product. Yeah, but if it says Taran, Tactical Innovations, interesting. Okay, so this, it does move. It might be made of plastic. The rail here is kind of shallow, to be honest with you, and you can see the angles because that's the mold process. It's not straight across like it probably should be. Alright, the front end, yeah, I think maybe the barrel and the rod there are made of plastic. At least the sight is notched. A lot of them aren't even notched on these keychains, so you can look down the sights. I can tell that this is a plastic hammer. So, okay, so I cock that back. Yeah, that's nice. It makes a nice satisfying clicking sound. Although it doesn't really cock down very far. Maybe it's because it's plastic. Right? It should be resting like that. Oh well. Some pins holding something together there. Let's see if this thing... Well, first I'm going to drop the magazine. Let's take a look at the mag here. Alright, so this is die cast or some sort of metal. The base is plastic. It's got, yeah, alright. And it's got 5 bullets. They're not really realistic looking bullets. There are some better ones out there. It's got, you know, the ejection groove is just so far into the body, it just doesn't make sense. And also there's no step down for the actual bullet versus the cartridge itself. Alright, let's see if the spring is super tight or not. First one was okay. Second one, not a problem. It's just aligning these things are difficult. That was okay. These are so small. It's really hard to get these in here. Yeah, you might want to skip forward. I don't edit my videos in most cases. I want you to see how difficult things are. Alright, so it's doable, obviously. So, that thing doesn't catch the slide, and it might be because the magazine is not in it. There's some grooves here, interesting. Will it go up without... I don't think it's going to go up unless you actually actuate the mag release. Yeah, you're going to have to actuate the mag release for that to go in. Now, let's see about this side here. Yeah, I can see that. Chambers around. I'm going to eject. I'm going to try to do it slowly and see if it still ejects. That's cool. A lot of them don't move slowly. You have to move these really fast to eject the stuff. So it's cool that you can do it slowly. Very neat. Oh, okay, and so now it does catch the magazine when it's empty. So the magazine itself is affecting something inside of there. So when you run out of rounds, it locks open like a real gun. I think that's really cool. The barrel is definitely plastic. How deep does it go? Not very far, only that far. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. Anything else cool to look at in here? There's the hook for the grab the cartridges, and there must be a recess in there. It's just really dark, and yeah, there it is. I do like the gravity of the magazine. You can just hit that and it drops out. Unfortunately, you cannot just force the magazine up past the release. Some of the other pistols, keychain pistols, you can just force it up like a real gun, but not here. So comparing to other keychain guns, here's an all plastic one. It's the first keychain gun I ever reviewed, if you want to search the channel. It's much narrower. This thing is very wide. Yeah, the top rail and all that stuff. I think they're supposed to be the same pistol, right? The very flat front end and all that stuff. But this has a more accurate looking trigger, and yeah, but it is all plastic. Alright. What else? This thing is awesome. This is the best keychain pistol. This is a Pit Viper. See how it's angled in the front? Yeah. It's a pretty smooth grip. And let's see. Again, this is very narrow compared to this one today. It's just very wide up here. Okay. Here's a 1911. But these are not 1/3 scale. This is either 2.7 or 2.5 scale. And so now you see this maybe, these are very similar now as far as thickness goes, length goes. So maybe this is supposed to be like 2.5 or 2.7 scale. Here's I think a 3rd scale Kimber. So narrower again. Yeah, so I have to suspect this is actually not 1/3 scale. Maybe it's a little bit bigger of a scale. So that's what it is. Clearly the markings, don't make it look very accurate to a real TTI gun. But it's a cool looking pistol, nevertheless. I like it. It's neat. The fact that it ejects bullets is really cool. It's just not up to snuff compared to some of the other ones out there. But it's your choice if you want to collect this or not. Thank you for watching. We'll see you the next time around. Bye.